Hello everyone, please don't forget to see part 1 of this video before watching this, because otherwise you will not understand what we are doing here. So we are now sewing what we said we were going to on our previous video. So let's continue. So before I move on, let me tell you some details that I've done while I was sewing my elastic. On top, I left 1 centimeter without elastic, so it will not be bulky. In the middle, we will place also a strap, so I also left 1 centimeter without elastic. Here in the bottom, in this case, since I'm gonna sew a channel, I didn't want elastic until the end, so I left 1.5 centimeters more or less without elastic. This will enable me to do my seam and then my line for the channel. And on this side, on the exterior side for the back, I also left almost 2 centimeters without elastic, because this will be also a channel. Once this is on the correct side, we will fold, so our strap will go in. So I prefer not to have this area too bulky, so it's easier for me to sew once this is on the correct sides. So these were just a few tricks to help you have the better finishes possible. So now let's put our straps here on both tops, on the top area of your tops. So let's do that. Find your seam on the strap and place your seam towards the lining piece, or towards the second fabric that you chose. So I'm going to place them. As you can see, this is my main fabric, so I'm going to place them down, the seam down on the white fabric. It will be my second fabric, so my seams will be on that side. So just insert the straps here, secure them with a clip or pin, or as you prefer, and then I told you I was going to do this on this video with a lot of details, so I'm going to zoom in and explain you exactly what I'm going to do. I have my strap in place, and now I'm going to use my straight stitch machine to do a straight stitch from this side to this side. But you want the connection between the main top and the strap to be very thin and to be very continuous. So what I do is I do a diagonal stitch here, just like 1 centimeter, just to secure these threads, the threads from the overlock. So I do a diagonal, and then I do a cross to this side, and then I do a diagonal again. And after I do that twice, at least twice, I will trim the excess fabric on top and on both corners. This will allow me a perfect finish once my top is on the correct side. So let's go to our straight stitch machine and sew both of our straps on the top part of our top. So coming back to our top, we also already have our straps secured there, and we need to secure the straps on both tops here. So as I told you in the beginning, I did a longer strap, so I was already thinking that I'm gonna cut from here. So I'm gonna cut, since this is only a 1 centimeter strap and I'm gonna lose half on each side for the seams, I'm gonna cut 2 centimeters and I'm gonna insert it inside my top, again with my seam facing my white fabric, and I'm gonna insert the strap here, and I'm gonna do exactly as I did it here. So I'm gonna sew diagonal, straight stitch, diagonal again, and I'm gonna secure the strap on one of the sides. So my strap from the middle is secure, it's inside here, as you can see. I'm gonna trim the excess fabric as we did on the top straps, and now we are gonna have to insert this strap to be sewn here. So how are we going to do it? It's quite easy actually, but we are not going there yet. First, on the top where you have your strap, put your strap inside and sew the below area here. So just sew this area with your overlock, and then we will reverse this to the right side. So our bottom part is sewed, but now I've decided that I'm going to use two different methods so that we can see the difference once the top is done. To do what? To do the channel. So we have an option of cutting the threads here 1 centimeter or a little bit less to accommodate your strap in the end. And we can cut this now, or we can cut this once our top is on the correct side. On this side, I'm gonna do the version of cutting now. So I'm gonna cut 1 centimeter on each side here to accommodate the channel. But before I do that, let me tell you another tip of how I do it. Every time you cut your threads from the overlock, it's something that's sorry, sometimes the words in English fail me. But if you cut your threads, you know that probably they will unfold later on when you use your swimsuit, and you don't want that. So I always do this. I'm gonna go to my straight stitch machine. I'm gonna do some straight stitches in this area, so above the 1 centimeter. I'm gonna do from here top, just to secure my threads from the overlock, and I'm gonna do the same just here 1/2 centimeter to secure these threads. This will make sure that once I'm cutting these ones, this area here, this will not unfold later when I'm using my swimsuit. This is a huge difference on the durability of your garments, and I think, at least that's my opinion, I think this is in the long term it makes a difference in the quality of the product that you will give your clients. So I'm going to do the straight stitch now. I'm not going to tape because this video will already be very long, but it's very easy. So straight stitch on this side and also on this side, and then cut 1 centimeter here, and the same on the other side. So now let's reverse. We have the holes already made and ready, as you saw, and now let's just reverse this top to the right side. Let me just trim this very sharp edge of my elastic, and here also the same. If there are sharp angles, I always like to trim them a little bit, because sometimes you can see them through the fabric. Okay, so now it's good. So now let's reverse this top to the right side. Now we are ready to connect both sides of our top. So insert your top with the strap inside this one and align the strap inside here and sew. Once you do that, you can also put this inside and sew the bottom part of your top. Don't forget to do the same that you did on the other side. So trim all the angles, the sharp angles that you may have, and trim the excess fabric there. I'm not gonna do. We will come back to this, so we can do differently to try another option regarding the channel. Make sure that when you insert this inside the other one, you are placing right sides facing together, and then you align the sides, so right sides facing together. So we are ready. Now let's trim all the excess as we did on the other side. I already reinforced the area as we did before with the straight stitch before we cut the channel, and that's it. You saw me putting the straps through the side channel, because now that we want to reverse to the right side, it's easier if you have the straps coming out, because you can pull the entire piece to the right side through your straps. So remember, we cut the hole on one of the sides. It's on this side we cut the holes for the channel, and on this side we didn't. So now we have to cut our channels. So with, I don't know the name in English for this, we will cut the threads to be able to sew a small channel here. So just cut 1 centimeter here, half a centimeter from the edge inside, and then 1 centimeter. Cut the threads, and then we will be able to go with our strap using the loop turner from one side to the other. Let me tell you, I prefer cutting the threads on the other side, on the reverse side, but regarding finishes, cutting on this side allows us to have a better looking finish. So when the channel is now built, this will look better than this one, because you will not see the interior well. But if I want to fix that here, I can use my needle, and with a white thread I can carefully secure this seam in place with 2 or 3 stitches, and this will also be perfect. So I believe that in the future I will always cut the channel before and not after, but this will be a preference of your own. So now, using your loop turner, grab your strap, insert your loop turner here, pull the strap, insert again, pull the strap all the way around, and we are almost ready. Now we are going to do the final step, which is sewing the sides channels. So just grab your strap from the side, fold it so that you will have enough room to go over with your strap afterwards, and then fold it like this, secure it with a pin, and sew with a straight stitch. Do this on both sides.